This is Autios. In November of 2023, I downgraded this account from an Ultimate Ironman to a regular Ironman with one goal in mind. I want to take on the biggest challenges within RuneScape and I want to obtain the best gear in the game. Follow along on my Ironman progress series. Alright, hello everyone and welcome to another episode of my Ironman progress series. For today's episode, I want to start out by hitting Tormented Demons hard. We've got 210 greater demons right now on our Slayer task. I'm going to be using Bracelets of Slaughter to try and extend this as much as I can. But just real quickly, this is the gear setup that I'm going with. And something that's actually really nice is I think I have a really good setup for these. I've only killed a few, but the Dragon 2-hand is supposed to be really good for the Crush section where they, I guess, bypass their damage reduction phase. And then the Abyssal Dagger is supposed to be best in slot for special attacks whenever you have 100% accuracy. I'm still learning how to kill these things, so my first few trips might not be too great, but hopefully I get it down pretty quickly, and then, yeah, we're just going to grind it out. All right, that's going to be the last kill of the trip. And I guess our first trip, we got, I don't know, maybe like 6 kills. Not too bad, but definitely some room for improvement. Also, I should probably mention what drops we're looking for from these guys before I just start killing them aimlessly. So we're looking for Tormented Synapses. I want to get at least 2 of these for the bow and the Emberlight if I'm lucky. And then I also want to get Burning Claws, and I'm also looking for 2 of those. All of these are a 1 in 500, so we've got a lot of these things we need to kill. Alright, so one of the interesting mechanics here at Tormented Demons is that they drop these smoldering piles of flesh. And I don't know how many times I can eat from this thing. I think 5 total eats, but as you can see, you get a ton of HP back, and you can even heal like well over 99 HP. I think they're somewhat rare to get. I'm not really totally sure, but anyway, we got one on probably like, I don't know, KC number 10, and it's kind of a cool little mechanic. Oh, through the fire and the flames. I remember that song from Guitar Hero. We got ourselves a combat task, an elite task at that. So I don't really know what all the combat tasks are here. Maybe we'll try and knock them out in this video. Ooh, Guthixian, excuse me, Temple Teleport. I actually was hoping, I honestly didn't know these existed, but I was hoping that something like this existed because it takes quite a while to get to these things. Anyway, that's on the last kill of the trip. I don't know if I want to use these right away or kind of save them for when I'm a little bit better at this and can kind of get the most out of them. But anyway, that's the first collection log pop up here at the Tormented Demons. I think I've been calling these demonic the whole video. That's on me. All right, so one thing that's actually kind of nice about these smoldering piles of flesh is that I had one towards the end of my last trip, and they stay on the ground even though I went and banked and came back. It's still here. So I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, no! Oh, okay, that was the last seed. I thought it just despawned. I started to panic. So anyway, kind of cool that they last. I'm going to have to look up on the wiki how long those things stay on the ground for. But I even hopped worlds and it was still there. Okay, so according to the wiki, you have 10 minutes to eat from the pile of flesh before it disappears from the ground. And this timer is paused upon logging out, which is pretty convenient. I got to say, it's a cool little mechanic. I'm glad they added this in because you can really extend your trips if you use these strategically. Hey! Level 88 Slayer. Very nice. So really 3 more levels until Slayer becomes an actual enjoyable skill for me. I am definitely excited to kill Cerberus, but between now and then, not really one of my favorite skills. Except these are kind of fun. I like killing these. Alright, this is going to be the last kill of the trip. Jagex, all I ask for is for 2 teleports, please. I'm a simple man, but not simple enough. Oh, man. We're going to have to run all the way here because we're out of teleports. Oh. All right, last kill of the trip. I keep running out of prayer potions, so I'm probably going to adjust what I bring and drop a little bit of food and bring a little bit more prayer. Smoldering Gland. I have no idea what this does. Is this the one that boosts your magic or your prayer? Okay, it's your prayer. All right. Oh, look, it's still going up. Nice. Not bad. 87, man. The Dragon 2-hand is so much fun to use. I feel like I'm just shredding these things, honestly. These are fun to kill. All right, so Tormented Demons drop elite clue scrolls. So before we kill too many of these things, I want to do my master clue scroll that I have here. And then we need to go turn in an elite. I think I have an elite in my bank too. So I want to get these done. That way I can keep getting elites. Okay, well, we just got the Bryophyta's, I think that's how you say it, staff clue step. So I don't think that's even going to be remotely worth going for. I'm dropping that clue. I think we have an elite though, and we've also already turned in an elite to Watson. So I'm going to go bring Watson an easy, medium, and hard clue, and then try and do that master and turn this one in. And then we will get to Tormented Demons. All right, we just got a Watson step 2, mix an anti-venom potion. I might hang on to this one because technically I could boost from 83, and they did just release a new Herblore minigame that I want to check out. So I'm going to hang on to that one for now and go back to Tormented Demons. All right, so if I am lucky enough to get a synapse, I need to have like so many charges in my arc light or something like that. I don't know how it works. I just know that you have to have enough ancient shards or your arc light charged enough in order to create it. I've got 33 ancient shards here, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and I guess I have to do this one at a time. All right, so we've got our arc light completely charged now, and I think we're good. If we get a synapse, we can convert this into an ember light. However, I need to do a bit more research before I fully commit to that and tell you guys I'm doing the ember light 100%. But anyway, that is done. So now we can get back to the demons. All right, so while killing these things, I've had some time to think, and I've also done a little bit of DPS calcs. I've decided that if I get one burning claw before getting a synapse, I'm probably going to make an ember light. Because realistically, if I get the burning claws and the ember light, I'm probably going to just leave here. But if I get a synapse first, I think I'm going to make the scorching bow first. That way I can grind these out because obviously I'm going to, at that point, have to get 2 burning claws. So I think that's the strategy as I take a lot of damage. Ow. That's the plan, but first we just got to get a drop. So we're at, I don't know, 92 kills left in this task. We've probably killed like 150 of these bad boys overall. All right, well, I am at almost 200 KC at Tormented Demons, and I know myself well enough to know that I will forget to take a screenshot. So I'm going to show you guys the loot from just about 200 KC right now on the screen. And I got to say, it's going pretty well. The thing that's super beneficial is using this light bearer here. I finally have a use for it because I actually have like a really good spec weapon in the Abyssal Dagger. So I'm just shredding these things. And the Slayer XP is obviously really nice too. Actually, let's go ahead and let's take a look. We've gained over 200,000 Slayer XP, which, oh my gosh, that is just gorgeous. My goodness, the XP per hour is really slow because I slept. So this is like 2 days worth. But anyway, it's a long task, but it is a pretty fun one. And it just, Slayer's way better when you can potentially get a good drop from it. U-Seed. There's a good chance that is extremely rare, which is, you know, not exactly what you want to see, but hey, a little bit of farming XP, I suppose. All right, last kill of the trip. Do we get anything special? Oh my gosh. There's no way I just called that. Oh my gosh, bro. There's no way I just called that. Tormented Synapse. Oh, yes. Oh, let's go. Oh, what KC was that? 207. Oh, I am so proud of myself for calling that. Oh, man. I am so proud. All right. We're going to go turn this into a scorching bow. So sick. Let's do it. All right. So let's take a quick look at the DPS calc. In our first setup here, we've got full crystal and bofa. Second setup, we've got the scorching bow. And then we've got our melee setup with an arc light versus melee setup with a ember light. So if we're looking at a tormented demon, the upgrade from an arc light to an ember light, it's only 2 max hits. But this is what's insane. If you look at the bofa versus the scorching bow with rune arrows, by the way, it is 12 max hits. And I actually double checked this a few times because I was like, there's no way that's right. Like, I have to be doing something wrong. But no, that's right. Now, I will say the one thing I am a little bit not as happy about is that you only get 1 max hit on Cerberus versus 2 for the Emberlight, and obviously you don't have to charge it. I really want to get the Emberlight for Cerberus, so that is the downside of taking the bow, is that, you know, as I continue to kill these things, I'm going to be missing out on DPS if I don't get another Tormented Synapse once we move on to Cerberus. So there's a little bit of a risk here. Also, when you factor in that I only have like, I don't know, 10,000 charges left on my Arclight, I mean, it's possible I run out of charges before I get another one of these synapses. So there's a little bit of a risk here, but I think it is the right decision to go ahead and go with the bow at this time. Well, I am officially a dumbass. Evidently, to make the Scorching Bow, you need a magic longbow unstrung. I got 2 of them while killing tormented demons, and I failed to pick either of them up. And that is the only monster in the game that drops them. The only other way to get it is by fletching one yourself, which requires 85 fletching. So I can boost from level 81 fletching up to 85 in order to make that, but I got to get to level 81 first. So, all right, so it has been several hours later, and here in a few short clicks, we are going to get level 81 fletching. So we will be able to simply boost, there it is, and create a magic longbow unstrung. So let's go ahead. I've already got my dragon fruit pie in here. All right, so I don't think I need anything else for this. I believe I can just eat my dragon fruit pie to boost and then fletch the magic longbow. And then I think I just use this on this. Is that correct? Okay. I'm going to have to go figure out how to do this. All right, evidently I have to speak to Nechryael, and I think I'm going to ask about Durdel. I'm not really sure. Okay, so we got a juicy little Slayer XP drop, and I believe now I can create the Scorching Bow. Any cool animations for this? Not really. All right, I've heard this thing looks pretty sick when you wear it. It's pretty cool. Anyway, that's the Scorching Bow. Very exciting milestone to hit. And now we can really go to work on some of these tormented demons. All right, so as always, when we get an upgrade, I quickly give you guys the rundown on why this upgrade is better than my previous one. So the Bofa, as we saw, is 12 max hits less than a Scorching Bow. Now, why is that? The Bofa's pretty good, right? Well, there's a very specific reason. When you're killing tormented demons, they do a 20% damage reduction to any non-demon bane or non-abyssal weapon, which the Bofa is. So basically, by using the Scorching Bow, you're getting 20% extra damage right away just because the damage is not reducted. But in addition to that, this bow has a special attack. Well, not really a special attack, it's more of like a bonus. But anyway, whenever you're killing something that is a demonic creature with this bow, you get a 30% accuracy and damage bonus. So that means not only are you getting 20% damage right away just because you're using a Demon Bane weapon, but you're also getting 30% on top of that for accuracy and damage. So in essence, this thing absolutely slaps. There's the 52 max hit. Very nice. It does exist. The DPS calculator was correct. All right, that should be the last kill of the task. 271 tormented demons killed. What's really insane about that is this line right here. All right, so Boogie from the future here. I don't think that line's correct. 1065 XP times 271 tormented demons is like almost 300,000 XP. So I think it's actually quite a bit more than it shows. Regardless, the point is you get a ton of XP from doing this task. Now, I guess the caveat of that is that the XP per hour is really quite slow. I think it's like maybe 33,000 XP an hour or something like that. But overall, when you complete the task, you know you gained a ton of XP, which for me, I mean, basically you just spend a lot less time doing the tutorial skipping and skipping bad tasks and all of that crap, and you get a chance at getting cool drops. So all in all, I'm definitely going to be hunting some more Greater Demon tasks. Since I can't get a back-to-back Greater Demon task, I think I'm going to try for a task from Crystallia. Revenants would be really cool. Spiders, okay. I have to be honest, I kind of was hoping I didn't get that because this is going to take quite a while, but I think I'm going to do it. Anyway, seems like a decent way to try and get some Slayer XP. And the reason this task is going to take so long is because we are going to be doing it at Spindle, which is one of the wilderness bosses that drops the Void Waker piece. All right, unless my Bracelet of Slaughter procs, which it did not, that's the last kill of the task. We killed 102. Oh crap, here comes a PKer. I saw him on my ult account. Anyway, we killed 102 Spindle. So obviously we didn't get any uniques from that, but our KC is up to 190 now at Spindle, which is kind of higher than it feels like. I don't really feel like I've done this boss that much. I guess just kind of splitting it up into Slayer task makes it go by a lot quicker. So anyway, we're gonna go grab another task from Durdle. All right, 224 Nechryaels. That's one I'm definitely going to do. It's a little bit annoying because I'm going to have to go swap my spellbook to Ancients. But I definitely think it's worth it. That's like one of the best tasks you can get. So we're going to go swap our spellbook. We're going to do a Nechryael task. We did about 20 or so Turiel skips and never got Greater Demons. So yeah, let's go knock this out and then maybe we can get a Greater Demon task after that. All right, so any second now we will be completing this task. There it is, 301 Nechryaels killed. The Bracelet of Slaughter really popped off, and we got a decent chunk of XP from that. Maybe now we can get another Greater Demon task if we're lucky. So it is the next day, and we did a few Turiel skips, but then we ended up getting another Nechryael task. So we've got 249 more Nechryaels to kill, which is like one away from the max amount that you can get assigned, which is great. XP-wise, loot-wise, everything like that. Amazing task for me to be doing right now. And we're probably going to end up hitting 89 Slayer from that. We're only 80,000 XP away. However, Jagex just significantly buffed the Herblore minigame. So I'm kind of thinking I might take a quick break from Slayer and go check out that, as well as just some of the other new Varlamore updates in general. And, you know, kind of leave you guys on a bit of a cliffhanger here and let you guys see that in the next episode. So I'm sorry to call this one without getting another drop from the Tormented Demons. Hopefully you kind gentlemen and lady, I think we only have one female viewer, can understand. So anyway, we're going to catch you guys in the next one. Adios.